if you look at the traffic on our platform, I mean, people will come up with an incredibly wide range of theories as to what drives the price of Bitcoin. One of the more interesting ones that I think a lot of people follow is the fact that a lot of it's a lot of the percentage of the coin is actually held by a very relatively small number of people, so they can actually affect price a lot. But I don't think there's any real systemic logic that anyone has consistently applied to this, to my knowledge.
And in terms of the conversations that you're able to monitor on StockTwits, bull-bear ratio that you're able to garner from that at all? Very bullish.
So cryptos in general, I actually have I don't know if you can you see a chart if I pull it out on paper right now or no?
I can pull it out on paper, but you can talk about it a little bit.
Talk us through it, we might be able to.
So I actually ran a sentiment analysis, and one of the things that we do, we have our own discrete ontology around all of our message volume, and we do a lot of sentiment analysis on stocks, and now we're starting to on cryptos as well. I mean, cryptos have been very bullish since even before July. There have been the interesting thing, I mean, which is actually to be expected, I think it's just new and it's exciting, they're going up, of course.
I'm going to pause you for 1 second, Ian. All right, just to give you guys some context, here's what's going on. You're hearing everybody whoop behind us. Every 3-day weekend before a holiday, essentially, the New York Stock Exchange, all of the traders on the floor, they whoop to celebrate going into the weekend, so that's what you're hearing.
It usually happens at 3:33. People are warming up for this. Maybe you'll hear some whoops from us in just about 2 minutes.
Not Bitcoin related. But one of the interesting things on sentiment that we actually have seen recently is that very recently, like in the last several weeks, some of the largest cryptos, the ones that you see on Coinbase, have actually gotten, not bearish, but slightly less bullish. Yeah. And I think people are looking for the next Bitcoin. So there's a lot of people that are looking for the next coin, Ripple, Litecoin, whatever.
So let's talk about Litecoin then, because that one was actually leading in search on Google Trends earlier this week, outpacing Bitcoin. And so that being the next major topic of conversation, what are you seeing in terms of interest there?
Again, I don't think that you can do a lot of deep analysis on this, but I mean, when we look on the platform, you hear different theories. One of the theories I heard that was kind of interesting was that, the conversation, we all know people that sort of bought or sold Bitcoin at like $90, but now like it's in the front page of every newspaper. So what do people do? Coinbase is obviously the biggest place and easiest place for many people to get into this.
Right.
So they start looking around. So Bitcoin is $18,000, $19,000. Like, oh, maybe I'll try this other one. I mean, the only coins that are on Coinbase, there's only 4 of them, right? So Litecoin maybe is the cheapest. Maybe they jump in. But I don't really know the answer to that.